Good day, everyone. Welcome to our presentation. Disclaimer, this PowerPoint design is not mine, credits to the proper owner of this. I just saw it on TikTok while scrolling, but it got refreshed when I get back to the app. That's why I didn't get the username of the owner. Enough of that, let's start. Technology for Teaching and Learning 1, join our presentation for today. Since we are talking about technology, let us use Twitter as platform. Before proceeding, let's log in first. Good day again. We are the Group 5 and welcome to our presentation. Before anything else, let me take this opportunity to introduce the reporters. First, I am Sherry and Mesa, your first reporter for today, followed by Ms. Leia Gorgonio, the second reporter, and not last but not the least, Mr. Cedric Señeres. Let's now proceed to the overview of the study. This is about the content of the Article 5 that has been assigned to us. The article is a research paper entitled Relationship of Mobile Learning Readiness to Teacher Proficiency in Classroom Technology Integration by Rhonda Christensen and Gerald Nesek at Texas, USA. This paper examines emerging mobile learning constructs and the relationships to teachers' abilities to integrate technology into the classroom. The relationship of four dimensions of mobile learning, readiness and preference for face-to-face, blended, or online professional development are also explored, along with associations with years of classroom teaching. The four dimensions that has been mentioned in the slides are the possibilities, benefits, preferences, and external influences. The researchers distributed the MLRS, or the Mobile Learning Readiness Survey, that has 28 Likert-type questions containing the four factors and the stage of adoption material to the respondents. There are 1,430 respondents in total. They are all teachers at different levels, and they are also asked the preference of the respondents as mentioned in the PowerPoint. Next, we have what we found out. So this is what we found out as we read the article. So first, teachers must experience pedagogical training to integrate technology and useful classroom management techniques that enable teachers to feel secure in their classroom, in their teaching environment in the classroom. What do you think the reason behind this? Based on UNESCO in 2012, current pedagogical approaches are not appropriate for mobile learning and for the new generation of learners. There must be an instructional paradigm shift that promises to fundamentally change the way students learn. That's it. And with the connection with that, successful teacher implementation of emerging technologies and education requires well-planned, ongoing professional development and support guided by data-driven decision. So sabi nga 'di ba, hindi ka sasabak sa gera if hindi ka handa. In the Philippines, we are driven in this situation because of the unexpected pandemic. That's why teachers did not have a proper training and are not ready for this. Let's be honest in the fact that we didn't learn enough in this setup. We cannot blame those students who choose to stop schooling. Maybe some teachers are effective and can teach despite of the situation, but there are those who cannot integrate the technology effectively in teaching. That's all for my part. Now let's welcome our second reporter, Ms. Leia Gorgonio.
Good day, I am Lea Gorgonio, and I will be the one who will discuss something new that we found out in the article. I apologize if there is any disruption in the background noise, so let's now proceed. Our group found out that the more teaching years, the less the relative advantages of mobile learning in the classroom. This point was reconfirmed with the calculation of a Pearson R for the association of mobile learning, readiness, and years of teaching. and it could possibly be an indicator of age due to the relationship between age and years of teaching. A mobile learning readiness survey was conducted to see whether teachers were prepared to be introduced and to teach in classrooms utilizing mobile devices. As as stated in the table, the greatest number of educators were in Stage 4 with 31.7% and followed by Stage 5 with 27.8%. These educators responded that they are familiar and confident in using technology for teaching, as well as educators responded that they could adapt technology to another context. We believe that teacher must have supportive training with these devices, especially who have been in classroom for many years, because they may not have professional development or they did not know well about integrating technology in teaching. Thank you. And the next presenter will be Cedric Señeres.
Good day everyone, I'm Cedric Señeres and I'm the last presenter for this group where I discuss about the reflection of our article. Technology, especially using mobile phones, is necessity nowadays for alternative learning, especially in this time where we face a distance learning. As we know, in this modern time, having gadgets, especially using mobile phones, make our life easier. Also, it can use for academic purposes that really helpful for every student. Various apps such as Microsoft Word, PowerPoint, and Zoom can be downloaded in our phones and provide a new ways to teach, learn, and see each other, make us cope up in this changes due pandemic. The preference is an important factor in order to have a successful mobile learning integration in the classroom. In that way, considering the teacher's preference is also help in the effectiveness of mobile learning setup. Not all teachers, especially who start from traditional teaching, can easily adapt this new thing. Making considerate of teacher preference of what way they want to teach and make them improve to handle and adapt the other teaching ways makes a really huge step up for further development of our educational system. The support for professional development by teachers for the integration of mobile learning is a significant factor in the performance of classroom learning with mobile device. Having awareness by professional development about the case of the most teacher about using mobile phones in classroom setting makes a great step for them to adjust for other teaching way aside from the usual they do, make them know how to use this device and not really a hindrance for a new learning. That's all for my report. Again, we are Group Pride and thanks for listening.